Well, guys, it was snowing this morning. What I thought was going to be a slog fest actually turned into a really, really nice day. Like I always say, if you don't suck snow, fly, fly again. Hey guys, this is Jace and welcome to episode 130 of my road show. Got some stuff to talk about, let's get right into it. Well, Colorado, we had a couple of days of warm, now we're back to winter 3. I can't think of anything. Had our couple of days of spring, but we are right back to winter. It really doesn't show up in the film, but it's very overcast. It is 40 Fahrenheit. When I got in this morning, it was snowing. You know, it's just, it's Colorado, man. It's mid-April. The rest of the country is enjoying spring all the way in. Here in Colorado, we've still got 6 weeks of winter to deal with. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of a tough place to live if you're a beach girl, which I am not. Me and the kiddo went up skiing yesterday and doing the whole last day of the season celebration thing. And the poor kid wiped out on a piece of ice and really jacked up his elbow. And we ended up having to leave early. And I'm just like, oh man. He wanted to dress up as something kind of funky. So he decided that he wanted to go as early 90s era skateboard guy. So he's got the pair of big shorts and the wallet chain and it's kind of the, you know, that's the, not semantic. What's the word I'm looking for? Help me out in the chat, guys. Oh, 3 days later. Oh yeah, that was it. Go back, redo the freaking video. Yeah, no. I may go live one of these days, but today's not the day. I don't even have the equipment for it, really. I think my GoPro can go live. I'd have to do it on my iPhone. And my iPhone, you staple that to the back windshield over here, and it goes, and then you watch the video, and it's like, I will likely not ever go live when I'm in the truck, unless I buy a gimbal, which is like, you know, more expense for my 47 subscribers. I'm gonna get into it, man. All right, so where the hell was I? Right. I actually remembered where I was after going off on a tangent. How do you like that? All right, so Mr. Ian wanted to dress up as something kind of weird that they don't normally do up there on the mountain, because you always have the beach guy and the stuffed animals and the tutus and the whatever. So he decided he was going to go as early 90s skateboard guy. So he got his big giant shorts on with the wallet chain and the t-shirt where he tucks the front of his t-shirt in to show his belt buckle. He has all his protective equipment with the skateboard helmet and stuff. And what I did, I got my Mackenzie kilt out with the peasant blouse and my flashes that go around the socks. And of course, I couldn't wear a flat cap because I'd had to put a helmet on. But man, I got a lot of really cool comments, man. People are like, oh, that's the coolest thing ever, you know, because people don't dress up like that. But there was this other kid with a kilt on, so we were kind of like, every time we'd see each other, it's like, yeah! It was really fun. I mean, it's, you know, the last day of season of the ski area it's a party atmosphere. It's so fun. Ian and I, we don't miss it. You know, we could have worked another jewelry show on Sunday, and we were like, yeah, no, we gotta be up at Monarch to be there for end of season, because it's mass pandemonium. And like I said, he hurt himself, so we had to leave early. Really sucked, but you know, crap happens, man. And despite the fact that he had elbow guards on, the way he fell, it just took that elbow guard and went whoop, and then he just got this big giant abrasion right on his elbow. It's like, what the hell do we even wear these for, man? It sucks. Poor kid. I felt for him. But luckily, I carry a first aid kit every time we go up, so I was able to kind of patch him up and, you know, let him rest and whatnot. You know, I did a couple more runs, and then I was like, you know, I don't want to have him sitting in the freaking lodge all day, so well, I guess we'll just go home. Despite leaving pretty late, we were light. We don't have a lot on the truck. The problem is that we have Outliers for this route. I have to be in Cedaredge before they close, or I'm going to be in Cedaredge tonight. And then on the flip side, I have a company that I haven't seen in 2.5 years that ordered a good sized chunk of stuff. They're in Montrose. And then I have to go up to Creed. It's just kind of out of the way. 30 minutes in, 30 minutes out. You know, they've ordered some serious crap before. So anytime they have like a little bitty order, which is what they have, we take it to them. Customer service. At this point, I really don't know if I'm going to be in Cedaredge tonight or if I'm going to make it and be in Montrose tonight. We'll just have to see how that shakes out.
I really had every intention of filming a bunch of stuff up there and taking pictures and hanging out with all those people up there. But with Ian's injury and he just wanted to go home so bad, I didn't get a chance. So better luck next year. Dang it.
When I was looking at weather reports last night, there was this band. It looked like it was just doing the north half of Colorado, like from Gunnison north. And then I pulled another weather report this morning, and I'm looking for precip. I don't see any. Now you see it's kind of foggy, but there's no precip showing up on the radar. So I think it's just going to be one of those, you know, we got to deal with the aftermath days. I don't think we're going to get snowed on today. Now that's not going to be the issue Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we're supposed to get dumped on. So it'll be one of those routes that I'll have to do the camera on Friday because I'll expect to have to be slogging. Yeah, this fog's actually gotten kind of thick up here. I have polarized sunglasses on, so it really cuts down on the glare. I can see a lot further. Man, I remember this one time back 6 or 7 years ago, just after we moved to Colorado Springs from Denver. And I was on a Wednesday route, so I had driven up to the yard to pick up my stuff and drove back down to the Springs to start delivering all my stuff. And oh my God, guys, the fog was so thick. I had to use GPS in a town that I lived in order to get around because I couldn't see crap. I mean, it was pea soup ass, 10 foot in front of you visibility, thick ass fog. I mean, that was serious ass fog, and people were crashing left and right because they couldn't see in front of them. But it was a zoo, and somebody hit a power pole, and like the light, the traffic signals are out up and down Powers Boulevard. I mean, it was a mess, Jack. I wish I'd have gotten video of that. That would have been it. Well, even if I would have gotten video of that, it would have been the inside of the truck and then white. You wouldn't see crap. I saw nothing. There, see? You get to Evergreen, and it clears right up. Like I said earlier, I don't think anything happened very far south of here. Had to do a little slogging this morning, but I think our slogging days are postponed until later this week. This is Monarch. Everybody say bye to the season. It was a good season. I was just freaking here yesterday too.
It takes until way past midday to find our first Slowy McPokerton.
All right, it is 1:30 p.m. and we find our first yob of the day, which is actually pretty good. Normally I find my first yob at like 9 a.m., 2 minutes after I leave the yard, you know, kind of thing. And he was going about 5 under. It looks to me like that is either Indiana. You know what? I'm sticking with Indiana. Maybe 30% this, 40% that, 39% that. Say, man, that math don't add up. I can't math. I don't mathicate very well. Brainify. I'm trying to thinkificate. Yep, that is definitely Indiana plates. I was right. Now all we got to do is figure out how to burn him. Because he's going 61 and a 65. And he hits his brakes every time he turns.
So we ultimately miss our receiver here at Cedaredge by about 45 minutes. But with the weather being the way that it's been, I don't anticipate any problems getting up and down Lizard Head Pass. No problem, right? Tomorrow's stops are 1 here in Cedaredge, 2 in Montrose, 1 in Telluride, 1 in Durango, 1 in Pagosa Springs, and then the weird one up there in Creed. And then I can go home. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I'll see you in the next one.
What I thought ended up might be in a slog. Oh, shit. Well, guys, it was snowing this morning. I thought it might.
With Buena Vista, Crested Butte, and Gunnison out of the way, it was time to call Mako? I don't know. But no weather to speak of. We ought to be able to. Yeah, that. Ultimately, I can't talk. Hopefully, with the weather being as nice as it is, not to worry though. With the weather being the way that it is, so we ultimately lickety